I'm here with Luke outside the Etihad Stadium. We've just lost 2-0 to Man City in the Carabou Cup. What are your thoughts on what you've seen, mate?
I think the squad in a whole is not good enough. We can see for how we play, the wide players are doing what they need to do. You look at Lewis Hall tonight, how old is he? He is young enough to be with us.
18 years old, I mean, yeah.
A joke tonight. He was unbelievable. One of our best players. If you think he's out there with 70-80% of the starting squad, he outshined them all. You look at him and Loftus-Cheek linking up to get the ball down the side, they did unbelievable. Pulisic, Cucurella on the other side, they could have done better, but they still got the ball to where it needed to be in the final third. What we lack is the clinical, the aerial threat, the dominant number 9 in the middle to finish the chances. You look at the likes we've had as in Giroud, Diego Costa, all of them, you stick them in that squad, we score 1 million goals a season. It's a joke. So I don't think all these fans saying, like, disagreeing with Potter, disagreeing with the board and what they're doing, you can see where they're coming from with Tuchel getting the sack that he did. But getting Potter in, he's a young English manager, he knows the youth, he knows his tactics. You see what he did with Brighton, he was unbelievable. To do what he's doing with the youth that we've got, everyone knows the youth squad we've got is second to none. The players we've got coming up, we've got Harvey Vale, Lewis Hall, all them lot, they are going to be some of the best. If we stick with him and we back him to train and coach these players to do what they need to do, the only problem we've got is, in the market, there is no number 9 out there now. We can't go out there and splash the cash on a number 9 because there isn't one.
I mean, we've just brought in Aubameyang, and obviously this is Broja's first season with Chelsea. I mean, he's just on a 6-year deal, so there's clearly some trust there. Are you not happy with Broja as a longer-term option?
I like Broja as a longer-term option. What he's doing now, I think you can see where they're going with trusting him to be the number 9 that we want. You can see he's strong, he's powerful, he's fast, he's dominant. He's just not got that final sort of touch on the ball to get the ball in the net, and that's what we need as a number 9. I think Aubameyang will always find the goal. He's just not got what Broja's got, as in the speed, the mental strength, the tactics on the ball. Aubameyang has always got the shots on target. I mean, you see in the Champions League, before we played Zagreb, every shot on target he had, he scored.
Do you not think that's not a case of the strikers maybe doing things wrong? It's a case of we're just not feeding them enough. Yeah. Not giving them the service that they need.
There is that as well, but you look at the performance tonight, how wide we played. You know, Loftus-Cheek and Cucurella were pretty much standing on the touchline the whole game with acres of space. You've got to look at, it was Kovacic and Zakaria in the middle. I really like Zakaria. I think the fact how tall he is, how strong he is, he wins the ball brilliantly. But Kovacic, as soon as he gets the ball, you can see him, he looks out wide. He knows where he's going with it and he knows where we're strong. As soon as he gets that ball out wide, we move. But there's nobody in the final third to receive the ball off him. We need the drive. I think when you have Mount on and when you have Sterling and Havertz on, those three in themselves, they crowd the box. They give the centre-halves trouble. Mount himself, he'll sit on the edge of the box, because we know if he gets it on the edge of the box, it's at least a shot on target. He's great at his feet, and Havertz is the aerial threat. You stick it on his head, 9 times out of 10 he sticks it in the back of the net. I think Sterling, he just needs a bit more time. I think it's good for Sterling that Graeme Potter's in, because an English manager, he knows the English players. He's done well with the, I'll say, less star players at Brighton. He's done it with the not-so-star names. But Sterling himself, I think, his drive is good, but when the ball's at his feet, it's almost like he panics. It's like he doesn't know what to do with it because there's nobody overlapping him or making runs into the box. I mean, when he was at City, he had the likes of Aguero and Sane and De Bruyne all coming in either side of him, so he could just stick it anywhere and there would be a goal. Here, he's got none of that.
I think he needs a better team around him.
He needs the support. All of them need support. We need support in every position on the pitch. I really like the look of Kepa this season. He's done a lot better than what we all thought of him last season. He's come in and he's shut us all up pretty much. I think every time Mendy gets the ball at his feet, it's like heart attack City. We don't know what he's going to do with it. We don't know where it's going. Either it's going out for a throw-in or to their centre forward. We don't know what he's doing. I think if Kepa started tonight, who knows what would have happened. Whether it would have been just the one from the free kick, because there's not a lot you can do about that, You could argue the wall could have been a bit tighter because I think did it go straight through the wall from the first player?
Do you know what? I don't even want to think about it. It was painful to watch.
I'm pretty sure it went through the first player in the wall. I think you've got to organise your wall better. You've got to have the big taller players to make sure that it doesn't get through. But other than that, I think Mendy's got no chance. Like Mahrez, he's always getting it on target. He's on the other side of the wall. Where Mahrez stuck it, I think Mendy backed his wall too much than he should have. But you could argue if Kepa was in the net, would that have happened? You don't know.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.